During the National Two Sessions of 2020, Yu Minhong, chairman of New Oriental Education and Technology Group, he submitted several proposals addressing the enduring issue of cross-border college entrance exam immigration, which is a highly concealed and controversial educational matter in China currently. This phenomenon occurs when candidates and their parents obtain either foreign citizenship or permanent residency through various means. In doing so, they can bypass the national college exam, known as the Gaokao, to secure admission to top Chinese universities that they would not otherwise stand a chance if they are domestic students. For those who qualify as foreign students, the Ministry of Education stipulated that they need to hold foreign passports for a minimum of 4 years, with at least 2 years spent in their country of citizenship. And actually, only 18 months of actual residency is required. Additionally, there's also another convenient option for students to maintain their Chinese citizenship by studying abroad prior to the exam as overseas Chinese. In response to this phenomenon, Yu Minhong proposed that higher education institutions in China should enhance the eligibility criteria for the admission of foreign students, such as extending the duration required to acquire foreign nationality, and impose a longer period of residence abroad to impose stricter controls on international exam immigration. He also recommended universities enhancing the enrollment and training procedures for foreign students and implementing unified academic standards, such as SAT, implemented by the United States. In my opinion, I strongly oppose the dishonest practices of fake immigration, and I wholeheartedly support Yu's policy proposals to tighten the admission criteria and requirements for students holding foreign passports or permanent residency outside of China for 3 main reasons. And the first reason is that their actions undermine educational fairness. Although international students contribute to diversity and cultural exchange in China's higher education, this internationalization has also led to issue of cross-border college entrance exam immigration. Some individuals, as I just mentioned, they exploit the loopholes to present themselves as foreigners despite being born and raised in China. For foreign students, the only thing they need are high school transcripts, a valid passport, and Chinese language proficiency test to apply to top Chinese universities. Besides, due to the lax time requirements for holding foreign passports or permanent residency, many intermediary agencies have successfully helped the students complete the entire training process in order for them to exploit the current educational system. According to one article published in 2019, Jinan University questioned 7 students for being cross-border high school exam immigrants. Their parents all had divorced and remarried foreign nationals to obtain overseas Chinese status for their children. There are also other instances where students and their parents falsify documents to bypass Gaokao. These examples show that some students really take shortcuts in the college entrance exam. And for those Chinese students with foreign permanent residencies, they can also bypass the challenge in Gaokao by taking the easier unified college entrance exam, which cover fewer subjects and tests knowledge only at the middle school level compared to their Chinese domestic counterparts. Overseas Chinese students can enter prestigious universities with a score of around 400 out of 750, with 7,000 overseas Chinese students in 2023 compared to almost 13 million domestic students. It's evident that the competition for regular Chinese students is intense. All of this shocking information shows that there have been some students and their parents, third parties, who unfairly manipulate the Gaokao immigration system through submitting fraudulent materials, marriage fraud, and other means to gain an unfair advantage in admission to these universities, thus undermining educational fairness. It is worth noting that the students may once again receive further additional policy advantages if they choose to settle in China after their graduation as overseas returnees. This practice clearly disadvantages domestic candidates who have made tremendous efforts to secure spots in good schools for many years. And secondly, their actions worsen the unequal distribution of campus resources. China has always been known as a welcoming country that kindly accepts foreign guests with open hands. However, prioritizing foreign students, giving them special treatment over domestic students, has led to severe unequal resource distribution and voices of questioning from all walks of society. It is no secret that China offers foreign students significant privileges, especially higher scholarships ranging from 60,000 to 100,000 yuan, which are 3 to 5 times greater than scholarships received by domestic PhD students. This illustrates that there's truly an unbalanced distribution of financial resources between different groups of students. Besides, international students, they often enjoy superior campus resources local students have no access to. For instance, while local students share 4 to 6 dorms, international students typically have double rooms with better amenities. There have been instances where local students are restricted or denied from using facilities that are designed for non-local students. For example, in 2020, a student at China University of Political Science and Law, she was denied access to a shower room designed for international students. These examples highlight the significant advantages foreign students have over local students. Cross-border exam immigrants further exacerbate resource disparities, which perpetuates the inequality in educational opportunities. And thirdly, the failure to establish policies to regulate the exam immigration may contribute to further talent loss and be detrimental to China's long-term national development. If these long-standing issues of education inequality and unfair resource distribution persist without solutions, it will exacerbate the social divisions, leading to a significant imbalance in the minds of many local students who have endured 12 years of hard study and work. This imbalance may generate a sense of resistance and ultimately result in some talented and promising graduates choosing to go to other countries for work. China has been facing the pain point of losing high-skilled talents in the field of digital technology, as we all know it. According to a 2023 report published, China is the largest country in terms of net talent outflow, with a total outflow of almost 700 individuals. So we can only imagine the potential consequences if the Chinese government and local authorities continue to neglect the urgent need for reforming the current college entrance admission system and the unequal access to resources that many local students currently face. Therefore, I think that policymakers, they need to address this problem and find possible solutions, or there would be a significant risk that talent individuals, they will seek opportunities abroad and contribute their expertise to foreign countries that better recognize their skills and potential rather than in their homeland. This brain drain phenomenon would not only deprive China of valuable talent, but also hinders the country's progress and development in various fields, resulting in substantial economic losses for the nation. For me, this phenomenon of cross-border college entrance exam immigration has resulted in severe consequences over the years. This deliberate form of fraud significantly undermines education fairness in China, like I said, contributes to unequal distribution of various resources, and may potentially tarnish the image of the Chinese government and this educational system in the minds of many Chinese students. This is particularly disheartening for those who have put in tremendous efforts for 12 years to excel in the Gaokao. Consequently, it could lead to a brain drain in China, hampering the long-term national development. Therefore, I urge relevant stakeholders to implement policy changes, such as extending the required duration of stay abroad and conducting a comprehensive evaluation of the application materials of those foreign students, so-called, to establish stricter eligibility criteria for the existing college entrance exam system. I also strongly recommend endorsing the advocacy and suggestions put forward by Yu Minhong in his 2022 sessions proposal.